we get into this Sidemen React video, this is not a video for everybody. If you don't want to know about this, just don't even click on the video, or if you did click on it, go ahead and click away. This is not for everybody. Mainly younger people, but just mostly younger kids don't watch me in general, so thank God, but still, other than that, do not come to this video at all. Just go away. Shoo. Not trying to be mean, but no. So, because this is Sidemen React's weirdest facts about semen. Why? I don't freaking know. But the boys just react to weird stuff sometimes. So, with that being said, hopefully you guys will enjoy it, possibly. Not 100% sure, but I mean, well, I don't know. You know, just let's get into it and see what's even gonna happen. So, yeah.
Weird facts about semen. I'm very excited.
Of course, JJ is.
Semen and sperm are not the same thing. Sperm is the male sex cell that's produced in the testes.
JJ learning.
It's actually an educational video for JJ.
Nice.
If YouTube come through and demonetize this, it's educational, bro. This is actual sex ed.
Yeah, that's an actual L from YouTube.
Been doing a lot of learning.
I've been learning.
He remembers.
I've been doing a lot of learning.
Sperm is the male sex cell that's produced in the testes and carries half of the DNA to make a baby. Semen, on the other hand, is a mixture of lots of different proteins, lipids, fluids, and sperm. With each fact about this mysterious substance,
I don't even know if I'm alive. God.
One of the most common questions about semen has to do with what's called pre-ejaculate or pre-cum. Is the liquid that comes out of the penis before ejaculation semen? Whatever it is, can it get a female pregnant? We have the answers.
I'm pulling sex education right here.
Jeez. Hey, we're doing more than what school does, you know?
Honestly,
I don't know.
JJ's only learned
You
more.
know what? No, in this day and age, I reckon it's pretty
Do you think?
spot on. Yeah, it was bad when we were at school, but I think
Bro,
I
I had to put a condom on a banana.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I don't think they do that anymore. Somehow.
That's like the extent of what I learned.
That was it.
Shit.
Most of the semen isn't created in the testicles. Instead, the substance is made in 3 different areas of the body and are mixed together just as a man ejaculates. During orgasm, the sperm travels through the seminal vesicles, where a yellowish fluid rich in fructose is produced and mixed in with sugar.
If you've never seen this video, there's a reason.
This is what around 70% of the semen is actually made of. After the seminal vesicles, the concoction passes through the prostate, where a fluid containing enzymes, citric acid, phosphates, and lipids is added.
Really is.
Lastly, just before ejaculation, the fluid goes through the bulbourethral glands, which secretes lubrication to allow the sperm to pass out of the urethra. Who knew the journey of semen was full of so many twists and turns?
Wow.
This is how we all exist.
So, like, wow.
We had no idea.
We won this race, honestly.
It was a mad journey, you know?
We knew how to do this without knowing it, you know what I mean? Like, we knew.
It is almost entirely made up of proteins and water. Only 1 to 5% of the semen is actually sperm. Granted, in the average teaspoon-sized ejaculation of semen, there are around 200 to 500 million sperm cells.
Ooh.
However, the vast majority of the substance is not
Protein,
sperm.
bro.
You may be asking yourself, why do men create so much other stuff while ejaculating?
That is what I'm wondering.
The answer is pretty crazy, and it has to do with how hostile the vagina is. For sperm, the female reproductive system is a difficult and treacherous path to navigate. In order for the sperm to even stand the slightest chance of reaching an egg,
Make a swimming pool, basically, as a barrier. Force field.
the vagina itself is too acidic for sperm to survive in. Also, the female's immune cells patrol the reproductive system, and they will identify and destroy sperm on sight if it's not contained within semen.
The immune cells. Your name's not on the list, you're not coming in.
On site, bro.
I got bouncers.
The contents of seminal fluid, which is just a fancy way of saying semen, creates a safe barrier between the sperm and everything that wants to kill it in the female's body. So we're now back to the question, what is pre-ejaculate and can it get a female pregnant? It's not actually semen at all. Instead, the pre-ejaculate is secreted by the Cowper's gland, which is not used in the production of semen or sperm. It is thought that this liquid is used to help lubricate the tip of the penis to allow for easier penetration during sex. Therefore, pre-ejaculate cannot get a female pregnant.
I was told something different.
That being said, if a male has recently ejaculated and some sperm was able to survive in the urethra, the pre-ejaculate could flush some of that sperm into the vagina.
In school, you're basically just told, like, if you have sex, you'll get pregnant and die. That's a meme.
Die.
Still. That's a honestly, like
I never heard that die part,
if you
but
have sex without a
jeez.
condom, guaranteed pregnancy. So like,
I mean, not bad advice.
the best way to teach kids, to be fair.
Not bad advice. That's what happens. Anyone.
Then when you become an
watching
adult,
these.
you realise that like some couples will try like for 2 years straight.
And then some people will once, and then they'll F in the chat.
Luck of the draw, mate. We couldn't be. It could be a dub in the chat as well. It could be a dub in the chat.
Well, I know, it depends on the sperm as well.
Depends on the bouncers at the vagina as well. Like
Yeah.
some vaginas have got like bouncers that don't give a shit, let everyone in. They don't get paid enough for this. And some vaginas have the job's worth. So like, right, name ain't down, ain't coming in.
Be extra careful and make sure that the lubricant doesn't contain any sperm. Flush the system by peeing before going at it again. Or use a condom, or get a vasectomy.
Oh yeah, just get a vasectomy, why not?
Sperm is the only human cell that is produced in one person, but meant to survive inside another. This is how people get pregnant. Without the semen, sperm would not be able to survive long enough inside a female body to complete their mission. The sperm are explorers, and the semen is their spaceship to travel to the final frontier.
We're fully in a science lesson.
We really,
he's not
really
expecting.
are, aren't
I know,
we?
it just sounds kind of kiddish though, which makes
What do
it
you mean?
weird.
That's how you learn.
Just
Layman's
my
terms.
sperm are in a rocket ship and they're on a journey.
JJ, you're acting as if like if someone was reading through a whiteboard with like all the scientific terms, you would still be watching this video.
Yeah, I know, right?
Maybe they aren't ready
Yeah.
for children and want to have sex with less risk of getting their partner pregnant. Regardless of the reasoning, a vasectomy operation is done by separating the tubes called the vas deferens that transport sperm from the testes to the urethra. By snipping this tube, sperm is not able to leave the male body. However, that's not the case for the man's semen. When you think of a vasectomy, you might assume that the male will no longer ejaculate at all. But this is not true. Males who undergo this operation still ejaculate about the same amount of semen as before. There just isn't any sperm in it. The vasectomy will not prevent the spread of STDs, which are still transferred in the fluids swapped during sex.
What are these noises?
Only about half the sperm are functional. So really, when a man ejaculates, the amount of healthy sperm in the semen is closer to 1%.
Wow.
And some of them dumb, they just swim the wrong way.
The sperm that are not viable tend to be misshapen. They can have 2 heads or 2 tails. The sperm can be too big or too small.
Literally survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Wow, so we were literally the perfect sperm.
I mean, others who are perfect or more perfect than us, but we're one of the perfect ones, yeah. We were first and perfect.
Even if a male only has 1 testicle, he can still produce enough sperm and semen to impregnate a female. Interestingly, if a man loses a testicle, sometimes the remaining one will grow slightly to produce more sperm. Even if the mixture of sperm and the semen is cut in half, there are still hundreds of millions of sperm in the fluid, which is definitely enough to cause pregnancy.
Some strange animations, bro.
It really is. I'm not comfortable with any
The size
of
of the
this.
load does not correlate to fertility. A large ejaculation with lots of semen or a smaller one contain about the same amount of sperm. It's only the amount of liquids or other parts of the semen that increases. The average ejaculation amount is around a teaspoon of semen. Whether a man's ejaculation is more than that or slightly less, it will still contain hundreds of millions of sperm. So, in terms of the amount of semen in an ejaculation, size doesn't matter. Now watch weird facts about the testicles.
They weren't weird facts. They were just facts.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
What'd you learn, JJ? Did you learn anything?
If I'm being honest, no. I mean, I guess I learned that semen and sperm aren't the same thing.
Nothing else was that useful, I can't lie.
Also, pre-cum doesn't really make you pregnant.
See, that's...
Sometimes.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Sometimes. They could do. You never know.
Yeah.
That's always how it was left before. In school, they just said, yeah, basically, don't risk it, mate.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
which
yeah,
makes
hope you
sense.
learned something. If you did, let us know down below in the comments, because I'm clearly we're doing a better job than some UK schooling systems.
We fit every role. We
Yes.
do it all.
This is a whole new channel coming through, Sidemen Education.
Yes, let's go. Yeah. If you ever see this video, is that a good thing? I don't know. But if you never see this video, obviously you've never seen it because reasons. Very many reasons, but I did learn a lot because obviously we didn't really learn much. We learned about, obviously as a woman, I learned about the woman-y part stuff of it. We didn't really learn much of the guy side of it. Like, just like, other than like the, what's it called? The one booklet where like, it just like, shows all the body parts of it, you know what I mean? Yeah. Honestly, ours wasn't great at all. Not at all. It just really wasn't. So, just gonna move along and say, see you guys later. If you've seen it. If you're not seeing it, well, yeah, you just never seen it. So, yeah. Bye.